Hey, seems we're live. Need to set up my TikTok stream. Okay, all right. Inspirato. Hey, how's Baslas? How you doing? How are you? Right, okay. Oh, a minute. Mullen Motors. So Mullen is currently about 8% up on the day. It's Infinoxifin. No, I haven't heard of that, but I can't even pronounce it. Infinoxfin. No, Mullen's it's up on the day. Had a reasonably good day yesterday. It's currently trading about 320s, 330s. So it's up about 8.5% at the minute. Do I speak Irish? No, I do not. Like most Irish people, I don't speak Irish, even though I'm not Irish. Clovis, where's from in Ireland? Where am I based in Ireland? I'm in Dublin, like most of the population. I'll have a look at Clovis for you. It's up on the day. It's having it's up quite a bit actually. It's 43%. But it's gapping up well. Clovis is looking nice, resin. It's not quite at the level I trade, so I filter out everything below $3 a share. I won't be trading Clovis because it's currently trading at 236. But if you've got a small account, it could be one to watch for sure. I'll put it on the watch list, not for me to try, but to keep an eye on for the stream. Have a quick look. What other things are moving? His ear's looking nice as well for today. Oh, let's put the filters back on. And I only want the gainers. Okay. So, follow book plus friends. I think we've got old McDonald in the chat. E-I-E-I-O. But this is not a follow train. This is a trading live stream. So if you're looking for a follow train, look elsewhere. We're slow start today. Oh, I can trade. Yes. Let's have a look at inspo. Look for, I was wanting an entry price down here, but couldn't trade it at 7 o'clock. Well, as it broke the VWAP. Now I need an entry. So we're just watching. There's only Long Veron seems to be popping up, but it's not on big volume, so I'll just hold back on that one. See how that goes. Let's have a quick look at the action. Singularity's popping up this. Right, okay. LGVN, let's have a look at why you're gapping up. Right, okay, it's that Lomacel B data in Alzheimer's disease. So it's published, push this up here for the people on YouTube. So what the news that we're getting is that LGVN highlights publication of phase 1 results for Lumos-LB for Alzheimer's. That's why that's gapping up. It was a similar kind of catalyst last time it gapped up as well. So what's the high here? 43. Get me filled. There we go. Just a starting position. Starter for 10. I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Twitter, and I'm live on Twitch right now, as well as TikTok. Yes, I'm back. JD's back. I'm just in a trade at the minute. I'll check that after. Remind me after I can get out of this trade, Foster slip. I'm just in with LGVN, Longer Veron. I don't mind if this pulls back to the VWAP if it does, but just getting a starting position on here early. Got in for the break of the $0.50. It's just coiling under the $0.50 at the minute. Got a decent catalyst, and the volume's starting to come in now. Give it 20 cents. Give it to the VWAP. Only for 1,000, so risking 5, right? Risking 500 at the absolute most. I think we're going to do a little break here. To make it 2,500, I think we're going to break the $0.50 now. What's my Twitch? It's the channel I'm streaming on. On Twitch, it's Hustle with Tony, all one word. It's the same as my YouTube, actually. Hustle with Tony, all one word. The catalyst is down to some Alzheimer's, some trial results for Alzheimer's medicine. We're just holding this for 2,500 shares at the minute. Our buying price is 844. We're now at 875. So if we can break 9, I'll double up. So I'm not taking any profits yet. Next little pullback, I'll double up. Yeah, it's gapped up. Just looking at where this gapped up. Yeah, this gapped up on early March. I think it was the same catalyst, but I'm gonna double up there. So our average buy price now is 858. But we're now in for 5,000 shares. We're just scaling into the trade slowly. Still in this trade. The all-time high, well, 30 something, I think. No, 40. The all-time high is 45. I don't think we'll get up to 45 today, but we've got pretty much, you know, we've not got a huge amount of resistance up until probably $12. It's probably the $12 is probably the first real big resistance. We've got a little bit around 920s, 930s. We've got resistance here at 880 at the beginning of the month, a couple of weeks ago, but we're already up past that already. So already broke 880s. It went up to 880 on the 10th. Was. Okay, so all the way back down to the VWAP. Just gonna. This is now 850. Double up there. Buy that dip. A VWAP bounce. Considering it's brought us all the way kind of break even on the trade, so I'm gonna just double up. Mullen Autos. I'll put Mullen Autos on here as well, just for. It's not huge volume at the minute. Just kind of at break even here right now, hovering above the VWAP. $860s, just above kind of break even. We're in at 859. It's currently just boiling around 860. So this ticker is LGVN. It's Longaveron. It's called Longaveron is the company. We go back over 880s, and it's gapping upon news of clinical studies for Alzheimer's medicine, Alzheimer's treatment. I'm gonna lock in a little bit of profit there. How much did I make? $700. I'll add that back if it pulls back down towards the VWAP. It's a $4.5 million share float, so it's small float size. It's already traded $750,000 pre-market. Average on a daily is $1 million, so it's good relative volume. What trade am I in? I've just said LGVN. Longaveron. Clinical studies. Good results from clinical studies. Occasionally I'll swing trade, but I don't like. I'm a little bit risk averse to holding stocks overnight. So if I swing trade, it's usually based on higher cap stocks. I swing trade my crypto. That's where I go swing trading. I'll swing trade crypto. But these lower cap stocks, it's too risky to hold overnight, because very often they'll make a run up one day and then they'll just sell off overnight and you might never see them again. So that's why a lot of these companies are just pure garbage. They really are. So I don't swing trade these low cap stocks. Oh, we're over $9. Nice. Next pullback, I'll add that 5,000 back. Got a little bit of a cushion on this one. Looking for a pullback. For an add position. If it breaks 925, we'll add there. There we go. For the break of 925, the break of the $0.25. Our average price is $8.92 now. Take a little bit off, just lock in the profits. $1,500 to the good already on the day. That's locked in. So it's the low of this candle. 80. Not getting it. See 950. And let's run up to 950. 935, get the run up. 940s. Let's see it up. 950. Test that 950. We're getting quite extended on the 5 minute, but it's looking fine on the 1 minute. Thanks, Resident. It's not done yet. There's still 10,000 shares in this at the minute. There's not a lot of liquidity pre-market, so I don't want to take huge size because I just won't get filled. I've scaled in, started with 2,500. I've scaled in, and it's just pulling back a little bit now, which I don't mind. If it gets kind of break even, I'll just exit and look for another re-entry. I'll give it to the whole dollar. Why not? Let it bounce at 9 and then back up. Oh, that one's 905, okay. Add to the position there for a move up. Take some profits off at the top. So we took it off at 940s. Still in for 10,000. Just base hits at the minute. We're not swinging for the fences pre-market. Just base hits. Just gentle, gentle coaxing. Watch it move upwards. So our average cost now is 916. So the low of that candle is 915. So we get out at break even. If it pulls back again, we get out. I'd like to see this move up to kind of 975, maybe test $10. It's not been $10. It's not been over $10 for a couple of months. Had that run up mid February. When was that? February the... No, it's actually early January last time I had that run up. It was 5th of January I had a run up. So we've got a bit of resistance at $12, but there's a bit of a gap between 11.20s and 12. Yeah, we've not got a huge amount of resistance between now and $12. Little bits, the psychological levels. Like I say, if it comes down to break even, we'll exit this trade. There we go. We'll get it. Nice little start on the day. $3 start. I'll just talk you through the trade. Took a little while. It was a slow trade, slow and steady. We just entered for. We saw it gapped up, pulled back. And then as we moved up, we had a little bit of a pullback, and I was looking for an entry position here, and I got this pullback to here, and we look for the break of this level, so the break of new highs. So we looked at for the break of new highs there at and the break of the $0.5 at 850. That's when we got in. It pulled back, but we entered out again for the retest of 850. So we added to our position there. We started off with 2,500 shares, another 2,500, and we doubled up here at what level's that? It's 860, 868, and then we were in for 10,000 shares here. So we just slowly scaled into it for 10,000 shares. We took our first profits here at 880s, and then 874 we took our first profit. Then we added back to our position up there, bigger 10,000, back to 10,000 shares. We took some profits here at 910s, and then added that back. We took some profits up here, added that back, and then we exited the position there for the break of lows. So it's a good start on the day, starting say $3,000 before market opens to 2,800. So it's a good start, good cushion, gives me a bit of confidence, so I can afford to have a look. So that was Longer Varron. It's now the top gapper. We were looking at Inspirato, been looking at Longer Varron. Inspirato is the other one that I'm looking at. So we've got Inspirato and Longer Varron. Those are the two that I've been watching pre-market. We're also kind of having a look at some of the smaller stocks. I'm not going to trade the smaller stocks, but okay, let me just pull up my trading view. Okay. Sping. Currently trading at 2.5 cents. 2.4 cents. Low volume. So that's Sping. It's currently trading at 2.4 cents on low volume. It's trading sideways. It's this is on the 1 minute. It's just trading sideways. Let me have a look at the hourly, see where we're actually at. Yeah, it's consolidating sideways at the minute. Has been since yesterday. So over the last 24 hours, it's not really done a lot. It's kind of moved 1/10 of a cent up or down, but it's just trading sideways. Where are we with Bitcoin today? Trading sideways. So the wider crypto market is just consolidating. It's just coiling at the minute under that just above 47,000 Bitcoin. So the wider market is just trading sideways at the moment. Same with Ethereum. So they're all the wider crypto space. We're getting a small sideways pennant. We're getting lower lows, so higher lows and lower highs. So we're coming to the apex of this this pennant, if you will. So we probably will get a breakout this weekend. Watch this space. Okay, we're going retesting these highs. Oh no, that's the 8 o'clock scrum. I thought it pulled all the way back down there, but no, that's just the 8 o'clock scrum. It's the algorithmic traders putting their orders through at 8 a.m. market time. Oh, we've got 90 minutes and we've already got a cushion on the day, so good start. Good start. Hey, Black Eagle, how you getting on? VeChain, you want VeChain as well? I'll have a look at VeChain for you. Probably trading very similar to the rest. Oh no, it's VET's up quite well. Put it on Binance. I mean, it doesn't seem to be on. It doesn't seem to be on Coinbase. So I had a good day yesterday. Did vet, and it's up at 8 cents, 8.4 cents nearly. So it's trading sideways a little bit, but it had a good day yesterday. I didn't notice this yesterday. We had a little bit of volume at just after midnight, and it's trading sideways at the minute. So yeah, that's up. It's looking good. That's looking good. Glad to hear it. We've got anyone in the good morning, Les. Striking the rich. How long have I been trading for? I've been trading since since lockdown started, really. So that was the catalyst for me really to enter the markets full time. I've dabbled. I've done a bit of swing trading. I've done a bit of value investing prior to that, but to actually do day trading full time, I didn't do it before lockdown, and lockdown afforded us all kind of time and opportunity to learn a new skill set and reskill, and that's what I did. So I taught myself how to day trade and lost a lot of money doing it, but now I'm profitable, so it was worthwhile. The money I put into the money I lost to the markets, I don't look back at it now. I know if I had a mentor or a strategy I could have executed against, I could have lost a lot less. But I look back at it now, and it's not so much I lost that money as that was my tuition fee. So I paid to learn how to trade, and I've got a course available for anybody that wants to learn how to trade, which will cost you a lot less than what I paid to learn how to trade with losses in the market. So hey, Shando, good to see you again. Always a pleasure. How's the camera looking? I've just I went out this morning and I was getting a bit fed up of the webcam that I had. I think it was looking a bit grainy to me, so I went out and bought a proper one. So let me know if you like the camera on the YouTube stream. Is it better for you, or is it worse? Is the camera angle better? Let me know your thoughts. You can probably still hear the Lady Marmaduke snoring though there. Hey, wake up. It's Sleeping Beauty. Wake up. Wake up. Here. What are these? Here you go. Got treats. I've got, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got 898 likes in the TikTok stream. If I can get 1,000 likes, I'll give you this treat. So TikTok, unless you get me to 1,000 likes, you're depriving my dog of a little treat. So, yeah, you want this? Ask TikTok to get you some. Ask TikTok to get you some likes. Yeah, they've not done it yet. But there you go. You can have it now. Do you want that? There you go. Oh, it's on your bed. Go and get it. Go and get it. There you go. No more. I'll get you some more later, okay? You can have some more later. I won't have too much. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad it's worthwhile then. It's not expensive, but you know, it's forever improving. So Miyako says thank you, TikTok. In case you're wondering who Miyako is, that's the dog. Right, so just consolidating sideways. Let's have a check on Inspirato. That's pulling back down. I'm going to mark this higher pre-market high here, because that's going to go off the screen in a minute. That's 1170. So, oh my goodness, what happened there? Algorithmic traders wind me up. They really do. It's just horrible, horrible results. There you go. Algorithmic traders, you sometimes get in, they screw up your charts because it drops like 40 points. It doesn't hit the level one. It doesn't actually hit the bid and the ask, but they trade like, in that case, 60 cents below the or 70 cents below the bid, and it screws up the chart. So I don't like it when it does that. Clovis is smaller price stock at 240. It is the top one of the top gappers, I believe, at the moment. It's lower volume, which is surprising considering how much it's gapping up. It was under 170, about 165 yesterday at close, market close. So Clovis is currently what, almost 50% up on the day, 45% up on the day, something like that. Okay, so I would look at Reanalytics, but it's very low. It's only 14,000 shares traded. I'll have a look to see if there's a catalyst, because we might start seeing some volume come in now that it's just moved up. If there is a catalyst. No. Q2 earnings, that's the catalyst. I'm not impressed. Look, there's nothing, Jack. You take your time. There's nothing saying that you have to trade every day. You don't, quite frankly. And if you trade 1 day a week and you're profitable 1 day a week, that could be enough to supplement your income. So you don't have to trade every day. If you've got a full-time 9 to 5 and you take time out on your lunch break 1 day a week to actually trade, you can actually make a profitable side hustle out of it. You could be hustling with Tony, make a profitable side hustle. So it's a quiet day in the chat today. Quiet day, quiet streams on all the front, but it's still early yet. We're only 1 p.m. We've still got over an hour before the market opens, so not too worried about the action. And we've already got 3 grand up on the day, so we've got a good cushion. We started early. We didn't waste no time. As soon as I was able to trade at 7:30, I got in at 7:36. That's when I took the first. I took my first position. Yeah, so that's a good question. Just in the Discord, I've just been asked how come I'm trading pre-market, and some brokers allow pre-market trading. My broker allows me to trade from 7:30 market time, so from 2 hours of pre-market trading. So 2 hours before the bell, I'm permitted to trade. I think interactive brokers allow it for about an hour before the bell. I'll have to double check on that one, but I think I've only ever traded interactive pre-market a couple of times, never more than 2 hours. So certainly I think about an hour before the market opens, I think it is. But many brokers don't. Many brokers don't allow pre-market trading. They kind of lock your account until the bell rings at 9:30, and then it's free for all, which is part of the reason why you get so much volume coming in at the bell, because it's like opening the gates, opening the floodgates, and all the volume floods into the market. So yeah, if you can, I'm not saying that you should, because it's not easy to trade pre-market. It's not as volatile. You don't get the big moves that you will after the bell, but I kind of like trading pre-market hours. I think it's a little bit more of a gentler process, but because you've not got the volume, you do get faked out more pre-market than you would after the bell. That's my opinion anyway. I feel that there's a lot more fake outs with pattern setups pre-market. What did I make 3K on today? It's on LGVN, Longa Veron, which is the second top gapper today after Inspirato within my niche. So I'm looking at stock prices $3 and above. We've still got Clovis that is higher. We've still got some of the smaller stocks, some smaller value stocks, which are higher or less than $3 a share. But I got in with Longa Veron. It's gapping up on good clinical trial results with regards to a Alzheimer's treatment. Darren, I don't make any recommendations. Oh, you're looking for book recommendations. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to pause the stream so I can go into my book recommendations here. It's my library. Okay. Day Trading by Alan Foley. Penny Stock Trading by Edward Day. Those are the ones that I've got in that library. Ah, that one's a good one. So, How to Day Trade for a Living by Andrew Aziz was one that I enjoyed for you, Darren Johnson. And I'm just looking at that one there. LVGN, that's correct. That's the one that... LGVN. You mixed the two middle letters up. LGVN. That's correct. How did I first get started doing this? Well, I've been interested in the markets for quite some time. So, Alistair, I made 3K on LGVN, Longa Veron. Yes, you can start trading with $1,000. It's a little bit more difficult if you are being charged commissions, but you've got to temper your expectations. you'll see me making big gains, but I will tell you now, the only reason I'm making big gains is because I'm taking big size. So the difference between me being a profitable trader making, you know, $5,000-$10,000 a day, and somebody who is also a profitable trader making $150-$200 a day, the only difference is sizing. So I've got a larger account at the moment. My account equity today starting is $150,000, which gives me a buying power over $900,000. So you can start trading with 1,000, and you might get 4 times leverage with depositing $1,000 into a broker. And if you get 4 times, it means you've got $4,000 buying power to trade with. Now, if your expectation is that you're going to get $400 or $1,000 a day with $4,000 buying power, then I'm saying you're probably going to set yourself up for a fall. If your expectation is if your expectation is, because I get 6 times leverage, King, if your expectation is that you make $50 a day on a $4,000 buying power, then it's achievable. But it's about tempering your expectation. The minimum to start, I would say, is probably about $1,000 really. I would say $2,500 to $5,000 would be a good starting capital. If you're okay to take it slow and grow your account slow, because it will take a while to grow your account. The smaller your account, you can start with $500. But you've got to recognize the fact that if you're taking trades and you've only got $500 in your account, the likelihood of getting any substantial leverage with that for the buying power is less. So you're going to have to be very careful with the trades that you take, very picky on your stock selection, and recognize that you might only get 10, 20 bucks of profit on a trade. So Capital Markets Elite Group, that's where I'm getting my leverage. That's my broker. Most brokers will give you between 4 and 5 times leverage. Capital Markets are giving me 6 times. No, so commission, it's depending on your broker. Some charge you a standard commission per share, but based on your position size. Others will charge you per transaction, so they'll charge you maybe $3 or $4 a round per transaction. It could be $6 round trip. So in that case, you need to make at least $10. Yeah, I tend to trade small caps. Yeah, so my sweet spot is so King of All Worlds wants to know if I'm only trading small caps. My sweet spot is kind of between $4 or $5 and say $30. That's where I get the most of my gains. That's my sweet spot. I would say if you're setting your goals at that, then it's achievable. It is achievable. It's not. I'm not saying you're going to do that, but it is achievable to make 50 bucks off $1,000 starting equity. Because that would be, if you just look at the starting equity, that would be 5%. 50 bucks is a 5% of 1,000. If you get leverage with that as well, if you manage to get 4 times leverage, for example, Interactive will give you 4 times leverage on that. Interactive Brokers, so you get $4,000. So that works out about 1.5%. My maths probably not great, but it's 50 bucks on $5,000 is 1%. No, the commission isn't based on the value of the trade. It's based on the size of the trade. And the same with the fees. If you're getting charged fees like FINRA, ECN, that kind of thing, it's based on the size of the trade, the position size, not the actual value. So they will charge you per share, not per dollar. So saying that, there may be some brokers that will charge you a percentage of your transaction. But all the brokers I've used, it's either been per execution or per share. So if somebody knows that a broker that charges commission based on equity size, position equity, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat, because my experience is either being per execution or per share. It's one of them, yes, Alistair. It's one of my full-time jobs. This is what I earn the majority of my income from, is day trading. I didn't give up work. I was laid off during the pandemic. As part of my company's response to the pandemic, they basically closed my entire division. So I was the regional vice president for Europe, Middle East, and Africa for a software company, and I got made redundant from that role. So I took the redundancy money. I had savings, obviously, a position of that size with a six-figure salary. So I wasn't exactly short of money at the time, but I took my redundancy money and then just kind of frittered it away in the markets, learning how to do this. So just reiterating to everybody that it is risky to trade in the markets. It's what I would say is, don't put money in the markets that you can't afford to lose. Most people do lose. 85% of people that trade stocks and equities on a daily basis lose money in the long term and are never profitable. That statistic goes up to as high as 95% of people lose money long term if you include other instruments such as options and forex and futures, etc. So just be careful, guys. Don't think that because you watch somebody on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch doing this, making it look easy, that it is easy. My results are not normal. My results are exceptional results. And I'm not saying that to be big-headed or brag. My results are exceptional results. Not everybody is profitable in the same level that I am. If you follow strategies and methodologies and you have the discipline to execute against, confirmed profitable strategies, then you can be profitable. But again, don't expect to be getting the same gains that I'm getting right out of the black. It does take time. Whatever I've turned my hand to, I'm a relatively quick learner, and I have a fairly analytical mind. So being able to pick up charting, pattern recognition, all that kind of thing, it was kind of suited my personality. But a lot of people will never be profitable. When it gets to the emotional element as well, being able to detach yourself from your emotions is a skill that I can't teach people. It's not a skill that you can learn. It comes with practice. So the emotional element of having money on the line and being in a losing position without losing your cool, that it only comes with practice. So again, not everybody is hardwired to be able to trade in the markets. Just remember that. Yes, Joshy boy, if you're looking to start it, and the first piece of advice I would give you, if you're looking to start it, is don't do it. Seriously, you will lose money. So if based on that piece of advice you still want to get into it, and me telling you not to do it is not going to sway you, then check the link tree in my bio. There's a course for beginners there. First link will give you my strategies. It will give you printouts, cheat sheets. It will give you all the knowledge and strategies, methodologies that you need to get into the markets and day trade. However, being profitable, you do have to be disciplined. You have to manage your risk, and you do. You can't get greedy. You can't approach it with a gambling mindset. If you want to check out my YouTube, the first lesson is up there on YouTube for free. You can actually watch it on YouTube, no problem at all. And if that whets your appetite, then go and get the course. It's 142 US dollars. That's about 120 pounds or 130 euros. Do I do earnings plays? Go long or short day before earnings? Never. Alistair, I hear what you're saying, and for swing traders, I know that's a strategy that some swing traders use, but for me, I've tried doing that when I first started getting into it, and we're just coming up to pre-market highs here at 40s. So I'm just going to look for a potential position here. But earnings plays, I've seen really good earnings be announced and the market go against it and sell off, which you think that's a bit strange. It's irrational. It doesn't take play. And I've seen the opposite. I've seen really bad earnings have been like annual miss or Q4 miss or whatever it is, and the stock rallies and goes on a run. So the market can be completely irrational, and you know what? It can be irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So I don't trade earnings plays. What I will use is I will use earnings plays as a catalyst. So if I see the price action and I see the moves, and then I look for a catalyst, what's the news catalyst that's triggering that move, and it's an earnings play, then yeah, I'll trade the earnings play. Same with an IPO. I'll trade an IPO if that's the catalyst. But what I won't do is try and guess the outcome of the market sentiment to earnings announcements. When do you know you should close a trade? There's all kinds of exit indicators. So you've got volume, you've got levels that you're looking for. Once you're profitable on a trade, you want to take profit and then not lose any money, not give any money back. If you get profitable on a trade, then you move your stop. You should always have before you enter a trade, you should have a trade plan. So if it goes against you as you enter and doesn't exhibit the traits that you want it to, then you should be getting out at a preset level, and that preset level should never be any lower than that. So even if you add to your position or if you take profits, that preset level shouldn't be any lower. So worst case scenario is it goes up and you take some profits, it comes back down. You don't adjust your stop to break even, but you take it, you get out at that original preset level. So always have the saying is that you plan your trade in advance. So you plan your trade, and then when you enter your trade, you trade your plan. So plan your trade, trade your plan. That's what they say. So the Discord it's a private Discord for the course students, Jack. You get access to that Discord if you're on the course. Absolutely, Jack. At the end of the day, if you're taking the time to actually learn the methodology, if you're taking the time to invest in yourself, then it's up to me to take the time to help you do that and get the best out of it. So, you know. Seafoam green. That's like saying a good chef wouldn't sell a cookbook. So I'm gonna write to Gordon Ramsay and tell him he shouldn't be charging for his cookbooks because he makes enough money from his restaurants. So if he's such a good chef in real life, why is he charging for cookbooks? You can do. I've got a pretty face. So I've got chat in TikTok to address. I've got chat in YouTube to address. I've got chat in Twitch to address as well. So if I'm answering a question, you don't see that question in the chat. It might be in one of the other streams. Now, you don't have to just watch me trading. You can go and do whatever you want to do. But the whole point is I'm not taking a trade to entertain you. I'm taking a trade to make money. And if I don't see the setup, I'm not going to be trading it. It's that simple. I would sit here and watch the markets for an hour on my own and not take a trade if I have to. So, you know, any cookbook recommendations? I don't know. Ask Gordon Ramsay. I think he gives them away for free. I don't trade forex, so I won't be giving any advice or opinions on any forex pairs. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, Alistair. It really does. That hurts. And here's me. I thought we had a connection. Okay, so you want in LPOF? Don't know what that is. IPOF or LPOF? Social Capital, head of Sophia Holdings. Is that what you're looking for? We do have a snoring dog. Actually, you'll probably be able to see her on the stream, on the YouTube stream. You'll probably be able to see her better now. Don't know if you can see her because she kind of blends into the sofa there. Can you see that? Can you see that, Pooch? You let me know. So I don't know if this is the IPOF that you're looking for, but 1013's on low volume. No trade there. I don't know why you wanted to see that if it is, but you know, each to their own. AMC, it's down at 24s. It's still under $25 now, so I think it topped out as it broke $30 a couple of days ago. GME is very low volume, $163 right now. So AMC and GME are not looking great at the moment, I'm being completely honest. And Mullen's having a good day. Mullen Motors is having a good day, so I'll just have a look at Mullen. Oh, it was having a good day when I was looking at it. So it's been selling off since about 4 o'clock. So it's below the VWAP. It was gapping up, but now it's kind of lost the. It's retraced most of that. So it finished yesterday at what 311, I think it was, or 3. Oh, it finished yesterday 303. It's 312. So Mullen's just sideways. It moved up to almost 350. So I was thinking, yeah, it's having a good day, but it's retraced and sold off. So we'll see. I short sell when I need to. If I need to short sell, I will do. I've got 2 Alistairs in the chat, so it'll be Alistair 1 and Alistair 2. So Alistair 2, I'm long biased. There's a number of reasons why I'm long biased, because that's where the volume is. You tend to find that the majority of traders have a long bias. It's a small percentage have a short bias. However, that being said, the short moves tend to be a bit more volatile. So fear is a stronger emotion than greed. Just saying. Hey, King Pesum. Do I have a quick tip for a stop loss and take profit? It depends on your trade. So how you're setting up. and it depends on the value of the trade. Depends on the it really depends on your range of the stock that you're trading. So, for example, if you're taking just try and have a take profit that is at least 2 times your stop loss. So calculate before you enter what kind of share size you're going to be taking. Have your stop loss slightly below an area of, if you can, have your stop loss slightly below an area of support, because support that doesn't tend to be just a single cent value. So, for example, if you're trading, I've got Mullen Auto here. It's currently at 310s. So you've got the psychological support level of $3 there. So if I was taking a position, I might be looking for 330 as my target with a stop loss at $3. So I'm looking to gain 20, but I'm risking 10. But I'm also putting that stop loss on just below a support area. So the likelihood is if it does come down and approaches that stop loss, that we're going to get the support, we're going to get the buyers, stepping in, and we won't actually get stop loss. We'll get a bounce and a move up. And if we do move up, will it move to your profit levels? Then you can usually see with the volume what's happening, and you can, in some cases, get out for break even if the trade went against you. So if you can, put your stop losses at a support level. Same thing, if you're short, you put them at a resistance level. So just the same thing, but in reverse. Your fear, exactly. So fear is a stronger emotion than greed. King Pesum, I don't trade forex, so I'm not calling out any forex pairs. I'm not giving opinions on forex. I don't trade forex. There's a number of reasons I don't trade forex, but mainly because when I tried it, I lost money. I prefer not to lose money. So I'm losing money by not being in this trade here, but for the breakout. But that's just one of those things. Now I need to work for an entry. So I've traded LGVN already this morning. We're approaching 3,000 up on the day. We're looking for, it's probably the top performer. Well, it is the top performer at the moment. 36% up on the day. I'm looking for an entry point right now. So we're getting a little bit of a pullback. This is what I'm looking for. 970. Just enter for that break of 970. Just got into small size, just 1,000 shares. Just a starting position. I can scale in because it's not a great setup in terms of me getting in there. I'm chasing a little bit, which I've got in small size for the break of highs. And if we do get the break, I can scale in and add to my position at a later stage. So the low of that candle now is 960s. So 960s is our stop loss. We're in it. 69. Good number. Just holding 1,000 shares right now. We're risking like $100 on this. Just, is it going to bounce at 960? Came all the way back down to 960, so moving back up again. So we're in at we're in at 69s. We're just we were a little bit late to the trigger, and I jumped in a micro pullback, but I didn't get the volume I was looking for with that. So if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. I'm looking for 20 cents. I want 9.90. Break of 9.80. We should get a little bit of volume come in there, maybe. I'll take some profit at 9.90. It wasn't a clean setup. It was just a micro pullback. Get in for the move up. It was slowly moving up. We've got higher lows forming here, so our stop is still 9.60. So we're giving it 9 cents. Make 20. We had a lovely little volume candle there, just popped up for the pop up, and we missed it. And I was watching that for the break of highs here at 9.43. I was watching that and then got distracted by the chat. So the entry point there was 9.44 would have been a good entry point. We could have rolled that up for a good 30-cent move. But look, you can't succumb to FOMO. Sometimes I've because I set limit orders. I don't do market orders unless I panic. So I've got a hotkey that's like close everything at market. You know, just get me a panic button, if you will. And so occasionally more often than not is I've not got a full fill, so I've only got a partial fill. That's what's happened when I've tried to get out and failed to exit. I've only got a partial fill. And it's the same thing when I've entered on a fast-moving stock, and I've entered for the break of for a breakout, and it's moved up with volume, and it's either skipped me entirely or I've only got a partial fill. So sometimes when you're setting limit orders, that's the risk you take, is that it might just miss your order. If it's a heavily traded stock, you shouldn't have any problems. But if there's low volume, which it can happen in pre-market, and if you take bigger size pre-market, it's more likely to happen than if you're only taking small size. So there shouldn't be any issues in me getting filled with 1,000 shares. And I've got enough buffer on the limit orders as well. I've got I buy the bid plus 10 cents and I sell the ask less 10 cents. That's what I send out with my hotkeys and hot buttons. So I'm usually filled either on the bid or the ask accordingly, because the spreads are not usually that bad. I mean, at the moment it's like this one's a 1 cent spread, so I should get filled fairly easily. I don't like this at the minute. It's just boring. Consolidating sideways. Slightly profitable, but it's not moving how I wanted it to. I've got a new high here. I'm just going to put the high up there so I can map it. New high of 9.83. So we should get a good 17 cents, maybe a bit of rejection at the whole dollar level. $10 is a key psychological level. It's a 000. So not just a 00, so it's a 000 level, which makes it even more important psychologically. How'd you get on shorting AMD yesterday? Did it work for you? right now I'm in. So what am I watching today? Right now I'm in LGVN. Just about to get out of LGVN. Yeah, there we go. Just before it pulls back even further. So yeah, I've just got out of LGVN. It was only 100 bucks down, so it's not impacted the day too much. We're 2,600 net, 2,800, nearly 2,900 green still. So we've still got the cushion. Just need to keep an eye on that. So everybody in the stream, keep an eye on LGVN for me, and shout me if I'm looking at something else. Where's my dog gone? I thought she was lying on the couch, but no. So you were trading options yesterday, and I don't trade futures. I prefer, the thing is with futures. The thing is with the indexes as well. I don't tend to trade futures, not anymore. Not as a general rule. Like I occasionally do, but when I'm trading options, for example, I tend to treat it more like a swing trade play than intraday trading. I've got my sweet spot, which is my low cap stocks, low float stocks. That I've got a strategy that works for me, and I'm profitable. I'm quite considerably profitable. I mean, we're over $100,000 in profit this month already, $120,000 in if truth be known. So for that to be profitable for me, I'm not gonna change that. If it ain't broke, I'm not going to fix it. That's the way I'm looking at it. So I will trade options in a more volatile market, in a more of a bullish market like last year, for example. I traded options quite a bit last year, made some good money at it. But in a rangy market like there is, I know there are certain option strategies that really suit ranging markets, but I prefer a trending market, usually a bullish market, because I am a long bias both in terms of options and equities. No, the cap's over there, buddy. So use whatever number, full margin. The cap's over there on the arm of the sofa, but you're welcome to borrow it. You can get some good bounces with trading reversals there, buddy. So when I'm trading reversals, it's usually end of day that I'm trading reversals. If I'm trading options, I trade it interactive, yeah. Okay. Okay, quick 5,000 position there for the break of the $0.75. So we're just taking a quick position for the move up here. We've got 960 again is our, okay, so that's not working for us. I'm going to get the bounce, or is that going to keep pulling back? Give it a little wiggle room, a little bit of breathing space. $950. Bounce at $950. $0.50. $0.50 support. So we've got a cushion on this. We can be a little bit more relaxed with this trade right now, because we do have that $3,000 cushion that we got earlier on the initial run up. Now that peaked out at 950 anyway. That initial run up, 945, 947. So we should get the support at 950 with that $half range, that $half area as a support. That would acted as resistance on the initial run up. We got the pullback, it acted as resistance again. Then we got on this run up, we got the it acted as resistance here as well. So now between 940, 950, high of that one was 943. So that $half level showing as heavy resistance to start off with. Once we broke that, it's now acting as support. So support and resistance interchangeable in most cases. Benzinga versus Finviz. Benzinga every single day of the week, unless you're broke. If you're broke, then Finviz, because Benzinga you have to pay for it. Finviz is free. Fills are better than Thinkorswim. Yeah, well, I've got direct access software, so I get my fills. My fills are better than Thinkorswim. I get this is LGVN. I got rejected again at 983, and I wasn't paying attention. But Tony, pay attention. I'm comfortable here, so 950. Going to double up. Okay, double up there. Buy the dip. That's the common theme at the moment, isn't it? Buy the dip. So that was a hard rejection at 983 again. So we've double topped that. So 3 screens, 1 laptop, 3 screens, but one of the screens I'm dedicating to the streaming chat. So 1 laptop. You only need 1 laptop. 2 screens to trade. One for the scanners and screeners, and 1 for the trading activity. That's really what you need. I've got this screen is not necessary because I do have these on my watch list over here as well, which is in text form. But this gives me a good chart indication, graphical indication of my watch list. So neither. I use Benzinga. Do I like Finviz or Market Chameleon? I like Benzinga. That's what I use. This is all Benzinga here. This is it is LGVN, absolutely. I've got a little port replicator. Yes, it's I can't remember. A Logic or something. It's a little. I've got 3 screens. I've got 1 screen's connected direct to the laptop, and then 2 screens out of the port replicator, which is a USB port replicator. What? Back up at 950. I'll add more. We're just in this one now. We've got 10,000 shares of LGVN. Just had a bit of a flush, so I bought the dip, and it's for the support. We've got getting support around the $half range, so give or take 5-10 cents, 940, 950. So that's why I bought at 950, ready for the move up, and I will add to that position at 950 as it breaks 950. Falls below 930, I'll just get out. It's kind of my line in the sand is 930. Even though it probably will bounce. There we go. It probably will bounce at on the VWAP and move back up, knowing my luck, but I can always get back in. So there we go. So the initial $3 that we had to start off with, we'll just give that back to the market. So choppy, and just goes to show you need to keep paying attention. How much is Benzinga? Well, there's 3 different options that you can get for it. If you trade options, there's an expensive options mentoring program that you can do, but I don't take that. It cost me about $170 a month or something like that, and I get all the scanners, alerts, everything. There is a cheaper option as well, which I think is about $30 or something, $40 or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. We'll have a look in a moment, but we've got 35 minutes to the bell. You want me to have a look at TH holders? Yeah. I hope you're not trading THO. That sold off all day yesterday. If you're shorting it, yeah, that might be a decent short because it's just selling off. $83 for industries. It's been selling off for weeks, months even. There's no volume. Oh, I won't be trading. There's nobody traded it at all today. Inspirato. Let's have a look. What else is moving? Sells. Anybody know what the catalyst for sells is? Let's have a look. Creative medical technology is moving up on reports of a master collaboration deal with the University of Miami to accelerate development of Immunocell's autologous immunotherapy platform. Right, okay, so that's a decent catalyst. We'll add that to the watch list. It's popped up. It's retraced probably half of its gains, but don't mind that. Hanging around the $4 level if it keeps around $4. So we're slightly down on the day going into the open at the moment. Jack Sparrow, you're in charge of the chat. I'm getting predictable in my old age. That's what that is. But yeah, I was getting a bit thirsty, so I thought yeah, it's that time. Okay, it's that time for well, it won't in a moment. When it stops fizzing and doing its piece, I'll give you the desktop tour anyway. So the guys on YouTube and Twitch can actually see the desktop, pretty much most of the desktop anyway. So what we've got down here is Benzinga. Okay. So Benzinga is where people are asking where I find stocks to trade and when to trade. So I'll use Benzinga. This is my gap scanner. I've got it set up for four different scanners. This is my gap scanner. It tells me what's moving, how much it's moved. on what volume, who the company is, etc. And everything's at my fingertips here. So if I go into cells, for example, just click on the cells, and it brings up this this thing from Benzinga, and I get to see what's going on, and I can actually look at what the catalyst actually is. So I can look at the news catalyst. You can see there that it's a collaboration deal, and that's the reason for the gap up. I can actually then look at the key data. So what's the float size? It's $6 million share float on Creative Medical. So it's likely to move with volatility. Then, given that it's already 6 million float, it's already turned over a quarter of its float already. So we're looking at 1.5 million shares traded already this morning. So that's that one. So that's my gap scanner. This is where I get my watch list pre-market. Oh, my screen looks absolute cruddy. I'm gonna have to give that a clean. And then this is my momentum scanner. So this becomes more important after the bell, because I'll see stocks surging on here that perhaps weren't gapping up pre-market. So this is exactly the same information, but over the last 15 minutes, as opposed to, you know, since yesterday's close. Then I've got surging scanners here. So this is the same information over 5 minutes, and this is sorted by volume. So KidPick is the one that's trading up there on volume, as you can see, on the pre-market. Then down here I've got my real-time alerts. So price spike activity, halt and resumes, which is important in the open market. It doesn't work in pre-market, but it's important in the open market. And I've got set to alert me on any high of day. There. Then I've got my rolling news ticker over here as well. So that's Benzinga. So where can you find Benzinga, and how much does it cost? Someone was asking me what Benzinga's prices are. So let's go through and have a look. Okay, so I will just make this smaller so everybody can see it. If you go into my profile and TikTok, these links are in the description on YouTube. So wherever you are, you can go into the description on YouTube, or you go into my profile on TikTok for the tree, go through. Benzinga is here. It's the third one down. Now, if you actually click on that link, it will take you through to Benzinga, and you'll get the opportunity to start a free trial. So if you want to start a free trial, you can do that, or you can look at whatever prices they are. So let's have a quick look at pricing. Someone was asking me for the prices. So the free one is for 14 days, okay? But the basic one there, you got 27 days for the basic one. Get rid of that. And that's what I've got, is the $177. That's the one I've got, okay? And that's what you get for it. So Benzinga, I use that every single day. If you want to learn how to trade, the first link in the link tree brings you to this. I'm not saying it's the best trading course on the internet today, but it's probably in the top 3. Okay. So top 3 trading courses on the internet. This is Day Trade with Tony. You scroll down, you'll get to the syllabus. So introduction to trading, risk management. The introduction to trading is available on YouTube right now as we speak, and that's free to watch on YouTube. The first lesson is free. It's a bit like crack cocaine. The first hit is always free. So risk management, stock selection, charting, intraday patterns, intraday trading strategies, stock scanning, etc., trade plans, psychological game, trade management, that kind of stuff. Then we get into more technical aspects, level 2, hotkeys, business planning, technical indicators, etc. It's $142 a month. You don't have to subscribe longer than a month. You can cancel your subscription after day one if you want to, but you get access to everything from day one. So if you can absorb the 17 hours plus of lecture material in a day, good luck to you, but take your time to digest it. You'll get some coaching and mentorship with me as well. If you keep scrolling down, just to let you know, I'm not giving any waffle. This is my trading view or trader view logs, and underneath those are the corresponding broker reports from one of my brokers that show how profitable I am. So I've got my P&L there, shows that the trading strategies I'm teaching are working. Okay, what else can you get in here? So charting, trading view. So I've already shown trading view. So this is trading view. It's great for charting, and this is where I chart all the time. I'm looking. I prefer the dark version, but I'll alter that later. I'll keep switching between the two for if I'm doing a tutorial or if I'm actually doing my own charting. So that's trading view. If you want to actually get involved, so the platform that I'm using is Daytrader. So that's this one here. So this is the Daytrader. So I'm looking on this screen. I've got 4 windows open. I've got 4 charts: 1 minute, 5 minute, 60 minute, and daily. Now the 60 minute and daily, I'm only really looking at those for support and resistance confirmation levels. The 1 minute and 5 minute, that's where I'm looking for the pattern setups. That's where I'm actually conducting my trading from. Over here, it's the same software, and it's just that these are 8 different tickers based on one 1 minute time frame. Okay, so that's Daytrader Pro. Go back down here and Linktree. So if you want to get involved, get someone else to pay for your trading, you can click on this one. There's either crypto, there's a crypto one, funded account. It's a prop firm. They will educate you and fund you, but you've got to share some of the risk. So if you click on that one, whilst we're waiting for the market open, you scroll down. So this is the stocks one. There's one for crypto as well in there as well, but if you go into here, there's 3 that you can avail of. One is at $80,000. An $80,000, they will fund you an $80,000 live account on the stock market for you to take profit with. Okay, 5% maximum loss. So they will risk 1,300 of their money if you're prepared to risk 2,700 of your money. So you've got to have skin in the game for them to give you this live active account. With that, you get a simulator to practice on before you do it. They'll give you some mentorship and education to do that as well for just over $2,500. And they'll split the profits with you. 75% you keep, 25% they keep. It's a lot of money if you don't have it. So 2,700, but to get an $80,000 live account, if you trading profitably and you know how to manage your risk, keeping it above 80,000 shouldn't be a problem, and not risking more than 5% it shouldn't be a problem. If it's too expensive, there's another one for $350, which it gives you a $14,000 live account. And again, 5% is the risk, so that you can't lose $700. So you can't go $13,300 on the account balance. This one, they keep a little bit more. They keep 30%, and you get 70% on the profits. And you're just risking 350. They're risking 350. So it's an even risk level here. They want to know that you've got skin in the game and you're not just playing it. If you've not got $350, you can do the challenge, which is $200. And again, you get a $10,000 simulator account. And I'll stress that this is a simulator account. It's a challenge. You've got to get 30%. You don't have to do it in a day. You don't have to do it in a week or a month or whatever. You get the time to do it, but you've got to make 30% without losing 5. Okay. If you manage it, you'll get $2,000 cash, or they'll give you that $80,000 trading account to trade live. So that's a good one, and that's it's worthwhile if you want to get in and not risk your own money, not risk a huge amount of your own money. So that's TradeNet Academy, okay? And they do a crypto version as well. If you're wondering, a good stockbroker, Interactive Brokers. So that's the tour of my desktop. So I can drink my muddy water now, Les. Doesn't look muddy anymore. What's the website called? Which one? That link tree. Just go into my profile and click through the link tree and explore the links. You'll be fine. I've got 20 minutes to the bell. Oh, where's all my scanners gone? What mouse am I using? It's a Windows mouse. It's just a Windows mouse. It's ergonomic Windows mouse. That's all. So let's what if we 2,500 likes? How many people in the chat? Let's get over 3,000 likes, guys. 78 people in the chat. Just tap the screen 10 times. That'll give us that'll get us over the 3,000 likes for now. Yeah, that funded trader is called their TradeNet Academy, and they've got a YouTube channel that they're always that's always on the go for the whole market session. I've traded with them in the past. They hosted the World Series of Day Trading in October, I think it was last year. It was either October or September or October last year. I'll have to go back and remember it. So I traded with them for the World Series of Day Trading last year. And yeah, they're a reputable firm. Now the thing is, though, if you're in the US, that funded account business is not for US based people. It's only for others outside of the US. So I know the majority of my stream is European based. So which is why I partner with them. And funnily, I was only on the call last night with Aaron at TradeNet about how we can partner together further, and so he's saying that it's a good fit because the majority of my stream is European based. So if you go in there and you input your details and somebody called Aaron calls you, it's on my say so. That's the Funded Trader Challenge, yes. So that Funded Trader Challenge is like $200. You get a live account for $350, or you get a big live account for $2,700. But you've got to understand, they're not going to fund you for free. They want you. If they're going to be taking risks, then they want you to have some skin in the game. So if you want a $14,000 live account, they will fund that account for you, but you put $350 of your own money up, and they'll put the other $350 up. What I mean by that is that's how much they're prepared to risk. So the max drawdown or max loss is 5%. Now that's not 5% per day. So if you get 5% up on day one, on day two, your max drawdown then is your max loss then is 10%. So it basically means that you can only, on the $14,000 account, the maximum you can lose is 700. They will liquidate your position at 13,300, and that's where it is. Where's the link? The link is in my link tree. I've just been going around the tour of my desktop, so just double click on my face in TikTok, and it will take you, and then follow where it says the TikTok trade. I think it's the fourth. It's the fourth one down. It says the link's down there. It's about the fourth one down. Let me just have a quick memory check. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one down. It's TradeNet. It's the first TradeNet. Is the stocks one. There's a crypto one as well. So just go into the link. There's a few links in there, but there's 2 for TradeNet. One is the black one is crypto, and the white one is equities. FTMO, I think that's more about Forex, though. I think they do funded accounts more for Forex than equities. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding. Most of these funded account challenges, they're actually very. If you're going to go for one of these funded account challenges, and double check the small print, because some of them, they make the rules so difficult that they're never going to fund you. So just be careful with that. Don't do it, Jason. That's my advice. Jason wants to know what's my advice about copy trading. Don't copy trade. Copy investing is one thing. So if you're going on something like an eToro and you're talking about value investing and you see someone that's profitable, that's fine. But copy trading, what you'll see, so you go onto BitGit for crypto, for example, and you've got a copy trader functionality there, and people have got this 100% win rate. The thing is with that 100% win rate is that they don't manage risk. So the reason they've got a 100% win rate is they keep averaging down. So they get into a losing position. If it keeps going against them, they'll add to that position. And that way, when it eventually does go in their favor, and eventually it will, but it'll go in their favor, and they're way down, but it'll go in their favor, and they can take a very small profit, and they say, look, it's another winner. When in reality, the risk that they were taking was way too big. So be careful of a lot of those copy traders, because the likelihood is that you'll get stopped out before they get profitable. And bots that self-trade are scams. The only algorithmic bots that are profitable are on Wall Street. Anyone that's selling you a bot that's going to be back-tested as profitable, the reason they back-tested it as profitable is because they tweak the algorithm to suit the back-test results. It's not profitable going forward. It's based on, very often it's based on lagging indicators, and that's no sure sign of future market action, future price action. So bots are, if you break even with a bot, then you're doing well. That's all I'm saying. No bot is gonna make you a millionaire. That's for sure. Best case you can hope for, or in the long term, is breaking even. Look, if you're making a good amount on it, good, you do you. But I tried a few of those bots when I first got into the market, and they don't work. Paying for signals in a Discord doesn't work. Bots don't work because the algorithms are based on lagging indicators, and that's why they don't work. So if you want to make money in the markets, there are no shortcuts. This is the bottom line here. There's no shortcuts. If you want to make money in the markets, learn about the markets, study up, learn the skills, learn the strategies. There are no shortcuts. It's not a get rich quick. You see me making $5,000-$10,000 a day. It's not because I made $5,000-$10,000 a day, right from the off. It took me a long time to learn. I submersed myself in it. I lost a lot of money in it. Most people lose money. So if you're adamant you want to get into the markets, and I don't recommend it for everyone, because if you're risk averse and you don't like losing, you don't like being wrong, it's not right for you. You're not hardwired for the markets. You're going to be wrong. You're going to lose money. That's a fact, and it's a fact that a lot of traders cannot handle, and that's why they lose money. How much do I put on a trade? It depends on the trade. So to put it into context, yesterday I put about $700,000 on a trade. I made $14,000 on it. So I wasn't. To me, people say you're an idiot, Tony, because you've just put $750,000 onto a trade to make 14 grand. Well, the leverage that I've got with my broker allowed me to go big size. But risk management isn't just about the equity you put into the trade. Risk management is, I knew that I took 25,000 shares, and I was risking, at that particular time, I was risking 10 cents. I knew if it moved against me by 10 cents, I was out. So I was risking $2,500. So whilst the position size, the equity, because of the share price, the equity was $700,000. I was only ever risking $2,500. So maybe you are setting too tight of a stop. If you're getting stopped out too soon, maybe if you're setting your stops at 5 cents, look at the range, look at how a stock's moving before you get in there. What's the true range there? What's the average true range of that stock? If you look at the range of how it's moving, if it's going to pull back, first and foremost, is if you're trading to the upside, a good rule of thumb is that you use the previous candle's bottom. If you're moving in an upwards direction, a good rule of thumb is use the bottom of the previous candle as your stop loss. It can help you with cutting losing trades before they lose. The disadvantage of that is sometimes it doesn't do that. If you're on certain flags and pennant patterns then that are going to break upwards, it may go down before it goes up. So or if you're looking at a VWAP bounce play or something like that, you're looking for the pullback before the launch. So that bottom candle, the bottom of the previous candle might not be the play. So you've got to judge it yourself. But as a rule of thumb, if you're looking for a break upwards, the bottom of the previous candle is a good stop loss. Same if you're shorting, the top of the previous candle is a good stop loss because you're looking for it to break downwards. And if it goes against you, it goes against you. You can get in at a later stage if you need to. Analyze first, find your stop loss entry and take profit before you place any trade. Absolutely. You plan your trade before you get in, and as you get more experienced, you start being able to plan these trades in fractions of a second. You see a chart, you'll see where it is, you'll be able to spot the patterns, and you'll have the plan in your head before you even enter it, and it's almost like that. Yeah, so plan your trade and then trade your plan. Don't be afraid to be wrong. You're going to be wrong. I've been wrong today. So I've had 2 entries with LGVN, and we made 3,000 on the first entry on its initial run up. We lost 3,000 on the second entry. So right now I'm break even. I'm kind of 50-50. I'm actually a little bit less than break even, but 700 in the red. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not a big deal. We've got 5 minutes to the bell. So Paul, why not? If you just want to, I'll tell you what. Why not nip to the local store for me and buy me some scratchers, and if you win, give me the money. Jason, Do I set a break even when I'm in a position yes, is the simple answer. Yes. So I will have my stop loss. If it goes in my favor, I'll take profit off at a certain level. I don't usually take everything off. So I'll take profit off a certain level, just get a cushion on the trade, and then I'll move the remaining piece, so my stop loss, that will then move to break even. And then my stop loss after that will be continuously the low of the previous candle. So as the candles continue to form, I'll be like, okay, well, that one's just pulled back, but the low of that was moving to the next candle. If it pulls back further, I'll get out. So that's, you know, just one of my strategies in terms of managing risk. Good morning, Ramon. How's life in Brazil? What would I say the best share is to iBest in? I'm not sure what that question is, but retype it in English and I might answer. I've got 6 times leverage with this broker, which is why I trade this broker more than I trade Interactive. I only get 4 times with Interactive. Well, I wouldn't say it's, well, it is same mindset, Jason, but it's just standard risk management practice. Is, you know, nobody, and I keep saying this to everybody. Yesterday, my 2 trades yesterday, I traded them. The entries were on point, and then I didn't take profit. As they moved up, I didn't take profit. And I said this in my summary video on YouTube yesterday. And every day when I'm trading, I'm like, take profit as you go. Nobody goes broke taking profit. And I didn't take profit. So I didn't exhibit or execute against my own advice, against my own strategies about taking profit and moving your stops up. And we were 11,000 down as we ended the stream yesterday. So I recorded when I came back for Power Hour, I took another trade with Forge and made $14,000 on that trade. Like I say, it was a big trade. It was a quick trade, but $14,000 made the day back, and then some besides. So we finished like 2,000 net green yesterday. So I'm still watching LGVN. It's not done for me because it's just ranging around the VWAP as we're coming into the open. I'm going to watch what happens with it. It's still gapping up, so I'm going to watch what it happens with it at the open. And we've still got this high of 983. We've got a resistance level at the $0.50 level, so 950. So which has been both resistance and support already pre-market. So I'm watching that at the open, and if it takes off with volume, great. I know where my entry points are. If there's a margin call, who picks up the full trade related tab? You do. So if you get margin called, basically your broker will liquidate your position. They usually do it with a percentage to spare. But if there's slippage, you're on the hook for it. They can come after you for it. And then you've got the commissions and charges that they will add on top of that as well. So they will charge you commissions for liquidating you. They will charge you a liquidation fee as well. How am I doing overall for March? I'm 120,000 up at this moment, over 120,000 up on March. So I'm not quite at the level that I was in January, but we could pass January's number today if we have a good day. January was my 3rd best month to date, and there's the bell, there's the open. So the casino is open. So now we've just got an opening high, 970. I will, whilst that's pulling back, I'll change my scanners into the regular market and see what transpires. So good luck, guys. If you're trading today, I wish you all the best. I hope you all make a killing. I don't mind a red to green move as long as it turns green. AMC's moving up. Still down on the day, but it's slowly moving up. Sells. Oh, wow, we missed that one on sells. We get reject there again. There we go. Take big size. We'll move up. Take 10 off. We're back green again. So we'll just take another 5,000 off. Still in for 10,000. Want to see this break $10. Move up with good volume at the minute, so I want to see this above $10. Low of this candle is 62. There we go. Get out 61. So 835 green on the day, 400 green net. So I don't mind the little pullback. Can always get back in later. The high of the day now is, so we're looking for a break of $10 now. So it's 9.98 is the high of day. So now I'm just looking for next candle to make a new high. Move back up. $960s. Not made its mind up yet. We're looking for the break of $10. If this moves back up, we've got a bit of a flat bottom there, which I'll let the 5-minute candle form before I start looking for patterns. Quiet me, Echo. $10.50 is the halt level, so we're way off that. Okay, so that was rejected. Don't mind. Get bought up again. We got filled quickly enough. Well, I got in at 10 for the break of 10. It went up 10 cents. That's all we got. So if it breaks the VWAP, I'll get it. Its low is 42. So the market value of this position is like 240,000, 230,000. Just put it into context. Get out. 940. Okay, so that's cost us. Broke the VWAP, we got it. So we'll wait for another entry. Let's put us about 14,000 down on the day. So not great, not a great start. Not finished with this yet though. So let's see what we can make up with it. What else is moving? These are all top gappers that are not moving. Orge, why is that there? GME's green on the day. Make our way back up. I don't want to do what we did in February and giving back 25% off the top in the last 2 days. That's just not good cricket. Right, get out. That's just cost us now. Okay, so that's not going our way. I'm not trading that again today. So just put ourselves 24k in the hock. Just going big size when we shouldn't. But there you go. Easy come, easy go. Made a fiver yet? Not made anything today yet. Just Mullen can go over 4. Let's have a look at Mullen. It's got a way to go yet to get to $4. It's currently the high of day is 345, but pre-market high is 350. It could. It'd have to have a really good day to get up there, but yeah. All right, let's have a look. What else is moving? It is the last day. RCM technical. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, volume. Not great. CPSH. Not huge. Okay. Mullins moving up quite nicely as it happens. 7%, 8% in the last 5 minutes. So yeah, keep an eye on Mullen. Yeah, we've got some good volume. The wider markets are down today. The Nasdaq's down, the SPY's down, but I'm looking for something that's moving in my favor. I forgot. Sols is moving up. CPSH is moving up. Sols pulling back now. So hey V King, that's good going, that Fran. Exactly. Get your gains and lock them in, Paul. 58% today. That's a phenomenal result. Phenomenal. Not getting the setups. When Sporato did really well for us a couple of weeks ago when it moved 750% on a single day. So if this gets above the volume weighted, it gets above 1050, then I'll be interested in trading it. I shouldn't really. I should call it quits today, but I'm not a quitter. DRC direct digital today, is that moving today? I thought that was down. Have a quick look. Oh, that sold off. It did. It's down on the day. So at 386 at the minute. Low volume too. So no, direct digitals doesn't look like it's setting up for a trade. That could change. That could change, but it's not setting up for a trade right now. And Sporato's the one that's making me look. Sells CPSH. That's not huge volume though. Let's look it from Entry point. That's not it. Sal's is back above the... Sperato's still there. Sal's is back above the VWAP. Still got this pre-market high at $5. No, nothing moving at the moment. I'm not seeing much. CPSH. Just had a look at that one. Right, pulled all the way back to the VWAP. I've got about 5 or 6 different tickers here on the list. Clovis is moving well if you're in into the smaller stocks. It's currently rejected at 250s, but it's it's still moving up. It's above the VWAP. That's a good sign. LGVN's now consolidating around the 9s, 910s, 920. So that might make a red to green. We'll keep that on watch. Sells, selling off. RCMT, no volume. CPSH, low volume. Inspirato. There's not a lot. Went sideways now. Just be patient. Just be patient. Let's took profits and traded your profits. Can sit back and relax. Good stuff. Well done. First 15 minutes. Absolutely. The first 30 to 90 minutes of the market is really what where you're going to make your money. I'm based in Ireland and I'm using DAS Trader Pro. So the platform is DAS Trader Pro. Have a look at Overstock, should I? Hutch? What are Overstock doing today? I'm not seeing anything on the scanners. Okay, Inspirato is looking to break that high of day of 1050, 1048. Getting a lot of sellers as well as buyers, so that's why it's volatile. $5 range. See this? I'm not sure if I want to take this because the VWAP's right there. Break of the high of day. Go on, I'll not get filled. Partial fill. Took ages to get filled. So what's my average fill now? 40, 41, 42, 41.70. When pull the trigger at 50. It doesn't look like there's a lot of volume in this, considering how long it took me to get filled then. This is Inspirato. This can move. This can really move. When it moves, it can really move. Saw that a couple of weeks ago. This is what we're looking for now. Is a bit of move to the upside. Break the VWAP. It got kind of rejected at the VWAP, the $half level. So coming up and retested again for the third time. Retest the $half level for the third time and see if we can break through it this time. We've got the VWAP right next to it as well. So that's the went up to 1049 last time. What's the spread on this now? It's on 2 cents. Oh, it was 2 cents, then it went up to 10. So choppy. It's quite choppy. Getting this upwards channel though. That's what we were looking for. Nice little pop. Up to 1080. Watching Inspirato right now. So ISPO is the ticker. Way off. There's not enough volatility for any kind of halts. I've not seen any halts today. Has anybody seen any halts today? If you've seen any halts, what's halted today? I've not seen any. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, FinViz is delayed. I think it's it's 5 or 15 minutes on FinViz. There's always a delay. You have to pay for live market data. You have to pay for live market data. That's why for pre-market gappers and things like that, FinViz is okay, but you have to pay for the live market data. I just flushed down. I wasn't paying attention. I'm kind of revenge trading right now. So if this goes against me, I'm going to be shutting down. And you need to be able to recognize when you're not trading the way you should do. So after this trade, win, lose or draw, I'm shutting down because I'm taking irrational positions here. Hey, baby. Okay. Again, I'll stress it. Do as I say, don't do as I do. Sometimes even the best of us succumb to emotional trading. It's the last day of the month. I really wanted to have a green day on the last day of the month, and that's really what set me up here. Came in with 120,000 profit on the month we started today. So I don't really want to be giving 30,000 back to the market. It's another 25% off the top. Similar numbers to what we gave back on last day of February. It is good to take my own advice. You're absolutely right, Tester. I mean, there's a reason why you learn the strategies and the. But like I say on the course, like I say every single day, the most difficult thing to get a handle on is it's not so much the knowledge, it's not so much the strategies, it's not the technical analysis or the pattern recognition, it's in your emotions. Get a handle on your emotions, and if you can keep your emotions in check, you've a better chance of being profitable and staying profitable. Hard stops don't, so Crypto Dad, hard stops don't work. Physical stops or electronic stops, whatever you want to call them, they don't work pre-market. And I get used to trading pre-market, so I employ the same methodologies in the open market as well. And you're absolutely right. This is a good point. I should be setting physical stops. So we're just consolidating here sideways. After that big red candle, that was a massive exit signal for me, and should have been getting out there of at 1020s. It broke through that trend line, that channel. But we can all trade perfectly in hindsight. That's why delayed data is no good for you in a simulator. You need active live data. Oh, she's back. She's back on the couch. Taking too long. But happens. That's good, that, Ramon. Great stuff. Well done. Glad to see everybody else is profitable except me today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the bots don't like it. They're not emotional at all. Completely transactional. Makes you wish you were Vulcan at stages like this. Can you imagine? Spock trading the markets, no emotions, fantastic. Get your Vulcan. Live long and prosper. I missed that pump on Mara. Red to green, and back to red again. So let's. Is there anything else moving on volume? Sells is back up at 25%. Yeah, spotted there. Back over $10. That's a good sign. Nice to break 11 today. We're up to 1080s or something. $7 to 10 cent spread on this one as well. So if you are trading, just remember that to check the spreads as well, because that's another thing you need to factor in when it comes to risk management. No point setting a 20-cent stop loss if the spreads are 15 cent. You're going to get stopped out. So when you're going back to, I think it was Shindo was asking earlier about stop losses and things and take profits, you need to factor in the spreads. If it's a big spread, if it's a spready stock, you need to set a bigger stop loss. You need to manage your risk better and maybe take a smaller size. Don't do what I do and take big size on a spready stock. I'm crying when my stocks are going up this last 2 days. I've spotted the breakouts and just not trading them well. So we're kind of 35 minutes in and this is not going anywhere. Ranging on that $10 level. Well, must be exciting. It's probably exciting for you guys watching the stream. That's correct, Jack. If you're able to trade pre-market, a lot of brokers won't let you trade pre-market, but if you trade in pre-market, stops won't work. Market orders won't work pre-market because there is no market. You have to set limit orders, and stop losses are always market orders. So and that's why they don't work. Forge is having a moment. Having a good moment is Forge. I was looking at that earlier. Can't trade it though. I'm in this one at the minute. No entry. That's very extended. Anybody trade it? I was asking about if there's any volatility halts. This is really doing nothing. It could be halted. May as well be halted. It's not actually moving anywhere. Shame you can't make money on how long you stay within 2 cents of a particular price. Ah, there you go. There's your entry point now. Forge just made a little bit of a pullback. So what's that pullback? Look for an entry at 44, 44.10, I would say. There you go. There's your entry there. Missed it. Forge just isn't stopping. Up at 46s now. Missed that one. That was the parabolic move that we were looking for today. And it's just halted up. Oh no, false halt. Stock selection is key in a lot of cases. Get the right stock, you can get a good move on it. You don't get the right stock, you lose out. This is just boring for me right now. Welcome, Prince. Welcome to the YouTube channel. That sounds so exciting, Les. Ethernet or fiber? Russia wants rubles from tomorrow. They're not having my rubles. Now we can look for a bounce maybe at the at 41s with Forge. Pull back maybe to 41. Look for a bounce. Quite volatile, that one. LGVN is now making a move up. 950s. All these stocks moving up without me. That's me having FOMO right now. Come on. Do something. What's our average price? 10.20. It's this consolidation phase that it's going through. We're in that $10 range, and it's just so bloody annoying. Sell-off into the open was kind of predictable. Looking back at the trade now on the 5 minutes, and it was like, should never have entered it in the first place. That's what happens with revenge trading. So I had my loss here, my stop at 9.75 here ages ago, and I've still not got to it yet. And we're just hovering above kind of 10-15 cents above this my stop, and I'm just waiting for it to hit the stop. I could just exit at the loss right now and then watch it skyrocket as it always does, but Forge was moving up with rapid pace, and it's now halted into a down halt. If LGVN goes red to green and breaks $10, I'm going to be extremely annoyed with it. You know, I'm just going to get out of here. This is doing my boxing. It's just teasing me. I've set my stop at 9.75, and you're going 9.79 or 9.80, and you're just teasing me. That's me gone. I didn't even, it went without me as well. Damn. Market order, get out. Yeah, done. Big loss today. I'm done. Closing up the stream, closing down my thing, otherwise before I get into even more trouble. So that's $37,000 in a day we've lost. That's off the top. We were 150,000 at the beginning, so we're still over 100,000 equity on the month. Got to always keep scrolling back, zooming out. What was I on the week before now? So we were 18,000 up on the week. It looks like we're going to have a red week. So it'll be second red week of the month. Unless we're having a super duper day tomorrow. But tomorrow's a new month, so we're going to finish green on the month at least. So we've had... let me just have a look at my numbers here. So 120 less 37 will be 83,000. So it's marginally better than February, but we started with a lot bigger equity, so I wouldn't say that's a better performance. But look, $83,000 profit in a month. I can't grumble at that. I'm just a little bit disappointed today, and that's to be understandable. So yeah, I'm going to finish it there. Big red day, and I've done with it. Okay. Oh, you just rub it in, crypto. Rub it in. Absolutely. The one thing, so I was getting cocky. If I'm being completely honest, I was getting cocky. I was trading big size and taking big size and getting winners. And there's nothing more humbling than the markets. As soon as you start getting cocky, the markets will humble you. They'll come back and tell you, trade, you stop deviating from your strategy. You know, you've got a strategy for a reason. And as soon as you deviate from your strategy, you start losing money. So stop deviating from your strategy. So tomorrow I'll be back. I'll withdraw some money tonight. So I'm not going to be trading big size, and probably withdraw about 50k tonight, and happy days. So we were looking for a 100k profits. 80k profits will do. We'll see what we'll see where we stand in about an hour or so, and I'll come back and have a look, and I'll withdraw some money. And that's always a good thing to be able to do, is withdraw money. It always makes you feel better, because you know that you get the notification that it's being processed, and you think, okay, well, I've made money this month. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to knock it on the head. It was 2 days. I didn't trade well yesterday, and I certainly didn't trade well today. So I'm going to knock it on the head and call it a day. The rest of you, good luck in the rest of the day in the market. Catch you later.